Howdy there! We're gonna be doing some Katamari today because I want to. I realized that they had a sale on We Love, the reboot of I Love Katamari, and I do love Katamari though. I do be loving Katamari, and I have since I was like a little lad. And it actually was one of those games that like my dad got really into, and he sort of like, when I struggled with it, he'd be like, "Oh, look at what I do," and I'd be like, "Huh, that's not helping at all." But you know what? We're bonding. I have realized I am dog. I am dog with ball. I am dog with ball right now. We got nah, we got and we got ko. I want to go for It's time for My dad wanted to cosplay as the king for a while. He tried to see if he could make a head out of the cat tube. Like little tubes cats go through. You gotta get 2 things of Quaker Oats. I love Quaker Oats. Oh, for like the head. Okay, there we go. My fucking poo brain is just like, Quaker Oats do be good though. No, it's finally happened. We're being ignored. Oh shit, I forgot he wasn't done yet. How can we believe anything anymore? I'm sorry. Oh, your first ever roll-up. He's happy about one thing, but he's not so happy about the ignoring part. I'm sorry, King of the Cosmos. Congratulations. Oh, I should not probably go down until I've gotten a few more things. So the strategy for Katamari is that the little areas usually have a bunch of little things, which means it's very easy to roll them up, but you don't want to stay there too long, because if you're just sitting there rolling down like the smallest things you can pick up, you're not gonna gain a lot very fast. But you also don't want to go ahead to like the scarier zones before your big size, because otherwise you just can't pick up shit. Little chocolates. I love it. Visually, these games are great as well in that, like, you kind of have a visual path that you're supposed to take, even though it's cluttered as fuck. I feel like if I somehow had stumbled into teaching people how to 3D model, I would say making stuff that you would see in Katamari is the best. That's the best lesson you could do. Just low poly, simple, basic colors, weird objects you have in your house. Cheap Uranus. Cheap Uranus is an opening for so many dreadful jokes. Oh cool, I got battle mode. I don't think I ever did battle mode. Oh wait, no, I did. When I was younger, I used to bother people into playing battle mode with me, and it was fun until it always became a matter of the fact that like I own the game. That's always the issue when you get your friends over when you were younger. The number of times you owned a game and you were just like, yeah, I'm always gonna be better than you, I'm sorry. Oh, we got little froggies. We got little advanced tadpoles. I guess if they've got little leggies, that is kind of an advanced tadpole, isn't it? That tadpole's moving up in the world. Man, I love, the little park I used to go to always had like these tadpoles in the springtime that all would gather in one. Oh lord, we're gonna get a bunch of weird shaped objects. But they all gathered in like this one little like, I think it was like meant to be like a water refill station, but it broke and was just always full of water. Or I don't know, it was just like this basin. 'Twas the tadpole basin. You little butterfly. Yo man, if you guys ever want to trip, if you look up like places that have like, you know, like the little enclosures with butterflies where you can go and hang out with them, the number of times that there's people in there complaining about how many goddamn butterflies are in the butterfly place, it's wild. There are some wild Yelp reviews out in the world. Little fishies. Oof. I love that the fish go, oh! The sound design, man. This fucking incomprehensible universe we live in. I say the sound design and then I get a bunch of fucking recorders. Hi there, chipmunk, you wanna die? Does anyone wanna die for art? Oh, that chipmunk's too big. Too big to die for art. Can I get a little ducky? I can get little duckies. You're gonna go into space, little guys. The time has come for the chipmunks. I think that Katamari would have been a game that a lot of people loved without the ability to roll up animals and people. But I think it really made the difference. I think the difference between cult classic and just kind of a weird, good title is the ability to cause death and destruction. Oh, I can't get the bunnies now. Yes, death and destruction, mayhem, problems. There's also, I think when I was little, there was like a weird, like, maybe this is like a pure autism, or maybe this is like a part of being a little gamer child. But I was so delighted anytime I would see like objects from real life in video games. Like, I'd just be like, OMG, I know those objects from being alive. Wait, did I just quit the game? No, Ikamata lady was too close to the quit the game screen. No! Help! Oh, hello there, gnome. You're gonna make me move weird and bad. One gnome and everything goes fucking haywire. You get one gnome in the mix and you ain't coming back. Just one goddamn. And I'm not talking about fantasy gnomes. I'm not talking about those respectable gentlemen. Fantasy gnomes have employment. Garden gnomes just stand around. Garden gnomes stand around like creeps. What are they even doing? Which kind of gnome is, there's some gnomes is respectable. Some gnomes is not respectable. I don't respect a garden gnome. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know why they're in my garden. Get them out of here. They don't belong there. At least a garden flamingo. Like a flamingo you're not expecting to pay rent. Like they're not the same. A gnome should be paying rent if they're gonna live in your garden. Or at least they should be helping with the household chores, like some sort of, ooh, stealing your hat. And also stealing you. I'm stealing everything you've got to offer. Oh, well, can I get that deer? I can't get that deer. I know it's not like it's not even part of what I need to be doing. I just like violence. Flamingos and fucking piranha plants. Scary. Flamingos are the flowers of birds. That and birds of paradise, which are also a type of flower. They're the flowers of flower as well. I love, those are actually one of my favorite flowers is birds of paradise because they're just like kind of fucked up looking. Like a bird of paradise doesn't look like it should exist. It looks like some sort of alien creature. Pitcher plants! I love pitcher plants. I love carnivorous plants so much. Like, let me have a fern that can eat. There's not a lot of flowers left here aside from this big old rafflesia. Stinky. Stinky boy. Does this, I mean, I guess kale is a flower. Yeah, kale's a flower. Kale counts. Broccoli is also flowers. Gnomes are the flowers of short people. Oh, really? You're giving it to us? Right into space it goes. And I say the same thing every time. Pachow! Look at it go. Pew! Oh no, child violence. No, child violence. But can't you see why his standards are so high? Was he not held to the same standards he holds us to now? Is this not generational trauma? Cast into the cat! Your little second place trophy is nothing to him. I'm so sorry. Why was there a cat in the water? How did you hit a cat on the way to the water? Grandpa? God, we are just devastating the underwater life in this area. Katamari does not care about the local ecosystem. Look at that fucking, I mean, the local ecosystem doesn't care about Katamari though. Like that is a big ass sunfish in a lake. No, I will not take the bait this time. Squid. We're basically playing Splatoon. Look at all them squid. Ah, we can't get the crab yet. Not the big one. We can get these little, is that a nautilus? That is a nautilus. I think that because the last time I played We Love Katamari, I was a child, I did not have quite the emotions about the lake animals. These animals don't go here. That's a piranha. No, that should be good. That should be good, right? That's gonna be good. Dad's gonna like us. Dad's gonna love us. Is Dad gonna love us this time? I hope Dad loves us. Please. Very nicely done. Nice and smart, this Katamari. Dad likes us. Dad likes us. We did good. Dog, 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 dog. There's like no part of Katamari that I've not enjoyed. Even though like there was a shitty just for iPhone version and I loved it. I loved it. It made me sick. I had to like set timers for how long I could play it before I would like straight up vomit. And it also had like some of the greatest skill curve of any of the games that I've played. There's so many, just all the little things. When I was a little lad, I never had like any of like the railway, like build your little rail car things. But I had a person that I met, like another kid. Uh-oh, okay, there we go. We're good, we're safe. There's another kid that I like hung out with once, because it was one of those things where like, you know when you got like parents who are friends with each other? It was one of those sorts of situations, but my parents weren't really close with them, and so they just stopped hanging out eventually. But yeah, no, this kid loved his little trains. He had a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engines, and he was a dick to me the entire time, so I just stole a bunch of his shit. I just jacked his toys. That was how I handled a lot. Like, as a kid, I would never steal unless you sucked ass. Then I was like, okay, well, what's yours is now mine. Oh no. Ne'er-do-wells. Ne'er-do-wells with knives! A tragedy. A poor hero brought low. His pompadour severed unceremoniously. How shall he ever recover? Ah, poor king. Tragic. Truly tragic. Moving tales on this Katamari. Or maybe they did have it and I just forgot. I don't think they did. Oh. Thank you. So I'm gonna try to roll it up and then it's gonna be like, no, you can't do that. That's not how the sun works. You're so tiny. Yeah, you're so small, you get fried. You're so small, you fell into the bong and we smoked you. There's these little like piggy things that you can get from like Mexican bakeries, and I strongly suggest you get them if you haven't had them. I call them ginger pigs. They're not ginger. They're like, they got a bunch of different flavors of spice in them, but they're not, they're like molasses and aniseed and cinnamon, and they're good. Mandarin flowers, man, mandarin's a good taste. Like it's basically just orange, but like if someone says the flavor is orange, I'm like, I don't really want that. If someone says the flavor in mandarin, I'm like, hell yeah, that's everything I desire. Let's get all these. I love watching, like, I know this is like a default behavior, but I really do enjoy. You'll see like all them like YouTube videos of people doing the little like hard candies that they cut. Like, they make the big tube and then they cut them all nice. I love those. Yeah, pig cookie. I think more things culinarily should be shaped like little piggies. Ooh, can I pick these up? Are these parts? Yeah, they're parts of things. Oh. Oh, that's pleasant. This is an emotion. This is a great feeling. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this whole house. This is my house now. No, I would like to eat the whole house first. I've got 22 seconds to get up to those twins. No! No! I got taken by the lust of the gingerbread house. But now we know that that's the case earlier, which means that the moment I can roll up those donuts, I'm just gonna lose my mind. We're not gonna dither around trying to roll up little piggies. Not when we can get everything in one foul swoop. Not even a fell swoop, it's a foul swoop now. This swoop is disgusting. I only want one thing, and it's despicable. And that is to roll up this whole ass gingerbread house again. It's like Monster Hunter has a similar thing where like the controller vibrates and you get like a nice noise every time you you break off a piece of the monster. And it's really fun and feels really good. And this does a similar thing where the moment you start getting everything, you're just like, hell yeah. Oh, you can't stop me. Oh, it's got little Pocky support beams. Oh, that's cute. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm taking your whole house. You're getting fucking foreclosed on, Miss Witch. Ah, yeah. And I'm gonna roll up you too. Sorry, Michiru, you're getting rolled up. Come on, I just want to get one flan. Okay. We're up. We're going. Here we go. Sorry, my bad. Here we go. Getting the witch. Get rolled up. There's a bunch of these like little Japanese dollar shops popping around. If y'all have seen like a Daiso, there's a couple of them. Daiso is definitely the main one, and it's kind of funny to go back now that those are as ubiquitous, because you're just like, oh hey, I own these now. I have that little glue because it were cheap. It were cheap and you know it going to work good. Like, for the prices at Daiso, very few of the things that I've bought are as janky as you would expect them to be. A lot of times you buy something cheap from like a dollar store and you're like, this is gonna suck ass. And you go to a Daiso and you're like, this is actually very trustworthy. A bunch of gherkins? Don't attack me while I'm getting gherkin. Don't start shit with me while I am working for the gherkin. Ooh, little fishy bones. I like that the fishy bones still seem to have a degree of being alive to them. That's a horrifying body horror life that they lead. Of course, socks on trees. Why wouldn't there be socks on trees? Don't be insane. Don't be absurd. Crow with a hat on it. I'm just gonna take your hat, sir. Ow. Ow. Okay, thank you, ma'am, for hurting me. And thank you, viewers, for not taking that out of context. Ooh, Tanuki. Does it have balls? It does look like it has balls. I love when they have balls. I know that that's goofy. When I was a kid, there was a sculpture place that my dad would go to for getting clay and stuff, because the one that does massages, he is a sculptor, and there was a huge Tanuki in there, and I remember as a little kid realizing that its little noodle and naranjals were out, and I was just like, hey, is that allowed? Can they do that? What's going on? Like, what? And then I was constantly on the lookout. I was constantly eyes on the prize. What's going on there? I can just get everybody now. Welcome to death and destruction. It looks like there's secrets here. And the secrets are an entire athletics crew. Get stolen. Perhaps what you need is someone that will love you truly. Bonk. Your bread and my pompadour. This is a heart. Love at first sight. There is beauty in the world. Perhaps our king will find a place where he can feel loved. My well-being. Help. We got these grandmas going at fucking Mach 5. Let's get another snowman. He's too big for us still. Everything's too big for us except for you. No more suntan. La la la, are you naked? Buddy, are you naked? Something weird and naked. Oh no, it is. He's naked. Is a big old snowman. Hey, it's still a snowman, not so much a star. He's a big old snowman planet. I love him. He looks like a Kirby level. I love fucking Kirby levels. I love it's like the Kirby levels in what do you call it? The Crystal Kirby and the Crystal Skull. Oh. Oh, this dog. Oh, this dog. Get a load of that dog. Oh, it's just animals today. It's just creatures. Oh, mole. Kitty cat. I love this level. I forgot about this level and I love this level. I would enjoy to be tall enough to get the sloth. Let me have the sloth. Get. Roll them up. Gather me when I fucking get you. Get gotten. I'm gonna take your kids. You lost them in the divorce, ma'am. They're my kids now. Okay, oh, everything here is accessible. Oh my god, monkey. Why must I have clown? The season for meadowlarks. Love is in the air. Together forever. Flying through the fucking sky. What do you do on a first date? You don't fucking go fly through the sky in front of the multiple Mount Fujis? The Mount Fuji? It's a little heart. There's a little heart, you guys. That's a happy note. We're gonna end on a little happy note.